Ketoacidosis is most common in type 1 diabetics because of their need for insulin. When insulin medication isn't taken properly, ketone levels can rise to dangerous levels, leading to ketoacidosis. Other frequent triggers include infections and other major stressor on the body such as heart attacks. How to get into ketosis fast? There are really two main ways to get into ketosis through diet. Fasting for an extended period of time, cutting your carb intake while starvation, is one way. It's not exactly a sustainable option for weight loss. The traditional keto diet plan designed to push you into ketosis involves altering your keto macro balance towards high fat, moderate protein and very low carbohydrate. This provides an abundance of fat and very little accessible glucose. How many carbs for ketosis? The amount of carbs you should consume to promote ketosis can differ from one person to the next and can range from less than 20 grams to as high as 70 to 100 grams of carbs per day for very active individuals. Your carb needs for ketosis depend on the following: overall calorie needs, fitness level, body composition, percent body fat. By general rule of thumb, you can assume roughly 5% or less of your calories should come from carbs, which equals around 20 grams of carbs per day for most. But if your calorie needs are higher or you are extremely active, you might want to consider starting at 50 grams of carbs or higher. And keep in mind that your total carb intake for ketosis is based on net carb intake. Meaning fiber, which is also a carb, can help cancel out some of the total carbs you eat. In other words, if you eat 30 grams of carbs a day but 10 grams of it comes from fiber, your net carbs intake is still 20 grams. How much protein on keto? A traditional keto diet suggests a limited to moderate amount of protein intake. This is because protein can be converted into glucose through gluconeogenesis, and this may interfere with your ability to stay in ketosis. But gluconeogenesis is not detrimental to ketosis, as your body will always require some amount of glucose to keep blood sugar levels normal and supply energy to parts of the body that cannot use ketones, like your blood cells and parts of your brain. There are a number of benefits to including more protein on a keto diet. Protein is satiating and supports healthy weight loss. Protein protects your muscle mass. High protein intake has long been associated with weight loss due to its ability to slightly increase metabolism during digestion. It is the most thermogenic macro, and it is thought to be incredibly satiating. 12-13. Protein is also an essential building block for your entire body, including your lean tissue. If you aren't getting enough protein through diet, you will start to break down muscle mass to get it. This could cause you to lose strength and muscle on a low-protein keto diet. The most precise way to determine how many grams of protein you should eat a day is to base it on your lean body mass. You should strive to get 1 gram of protein per pound of lean tissue. You can also calculate your needs based on your total body weight and fitness goals. Or you can roughly determine how many grams of protein you should eat each day based on your calorie needs, aiming to get 20 to 30% of your calories from protein. If you are just getting started on a keto diet, you might want to consider keeping protein intake lower at first to assist in getting you into ketosis quickly, and then add additional protein after a week or so. How many grams of fat on keto? Eating higher fat alone is not going to promote ketosis, rather, it's the restriction of carb intake that does it. Including higher fat in your diet is a way to provide your body with a consistent source of fuel that it can use to generate ketone bodies and sustain bodily functions. The easiest way to determine how many grams of fat you need on a keto diet is to calculate your carb and protein needs first and then allocate the remaining calories to dietary fat.